Happy morning, dears. Let's have a quick recap about Bipin Chowdhury's Labs of Memory Part 1 and Part 2. Okay, so Bipin was very shy and introvert person, but he was very fond of books, and every Monday he used to buy books at Kalicharan shop. Okay, and one day he met a man called Parimal Ghosh, and he gives explanation about Ranji trip in 1958. Bipin Babu was confused because he knew that he had never been to Ranji. Yet this man Parimal Ghosh knows so much about Ranji trip, and so he thought to confirm it from his friend Dinesh Mukherjee. He also confirmed that he had been to Ranchi on 1958. So, Bipin began to suspect that he had some problems related to mind. Was he undergoing memory loss and confused? Okay, this what we learned in part 1 and part 2. So, today we are going to learn part 3 and also part 4. Okay, dears, are you ready? Okay, before that, all of you take page number 65 in your textbook. I am reading that. Listen carefully. Okay, part 3. After lunchtime, Bipin Babu realized that he could possibly carry on sitting at his desk and working. This had never happened in the 25 years he had been with the firm. He had a reputation for being a tireless, conscientious worker. But today his head was in a whirl. Back home at 2:30, Bipin Babu lay down in bed and tried to gather his wits together. He knew that it was possible to lose one's memory through an injury in the head, but he didn't know of a single instance of someone remembering everything except one particular incident, and a fairly recent and a significant one at that. He had always wanted to go to Ranchi. To have gone there, done things, and not to remember was something utterly possible. At 7:30, Bipin Babu's servant came and announced, Shini Babu, sir, says it is very important. Bipin Babu knew what Shuni had come for. Shuni Lal had been at school with him. He had been having a rough time lately and had been coming to see him about a job. Bipin Babu knew it was not possible to do anything for him and in fact told him so. But Suni kept turning up like a bad penny. What is a bad penny? Turning up like a bad penny. It's an idiom and appearing at a place where one is not welcoming. Okay, that is idioms and phrase kept turning up like a bad penny. Bipin Babu sent word that not only was it not possible for him to see Chuni now, but not in several weeks. Okay, but as soon as the servant stepped out the room, it struck Bipin Babu that Chuni might remember something about the 58 trip. There was no harm in asking him. So, in part 3, Bipin Babu had working with a firm for last 25 years. He was tireless and very careful worker. Okay, everybody respected him. First time in these 25 years, he couldn't concentrate on his work. Whatever Parimal Ghosh and Dinesh Mukherjee told him, he had been to Ranchi, disturbing him constantly. Although he knew that he had never been to Ranchi, yet now he became doubtful about his memory. evening, Chunilal at his home came to meet him. Okay, at his home came to meet this Bipin. Now Chunilal was a schoolmate of a Bipin Babu. Okay, so Sunil was jobless for quite few days and he had been looking up to Bipin Babu's help. But Bipin Babu tried to avoid him. So he told his servant he couldn't be able to meet him now. And when the servant left the room, Bipin thought, why not I can ask Sunilal about Ranchi trip. Okay. Okay. Bipin Babu hurried down the stairs and into the living room. Chuni was about to leave, but seeing Bipin Babu appear, he turned round hopefully. Bipin Babu didn't beat about the bush. Listen, Chuni, I want to ask you something. You have a good memory and you have been seeing me off and on for a long time. Just throw your mind back and tell me, did I go to Ranchi in 58? Chuni said 58. It must have been 58 or was it 59? You are sure that I did go to Ranchi? Chuni's look of amazement was not unmixed with worry. How do you mean you have doubts about having gone at all? Did I go? Do you remember clearly? Chuni sat down on the sofa, fixed Bipin Babu with a long, hard stare, and said, Bipin, have you taken to drugs or something? As far as I know, you had a clean record where such things were concerned. I know that old friendship don't mean much to you, but at least you had a good memory. You can't really mean that you have forgotten about the Ranchi trip. Bipin Babu had to turn away from Chuni's incredulous stare. Do you remember what my last job was? Asked Chunilal. Of course, you worked in a travel agency. You remember that, and you don't remember that it was I who fixed up your railway booking for Ranchi. I went to the station to see you off. One of the fans in your compartment was not working. I got an electrician to fix it. Have you forgotten everything? Whatever is the matter with you? You don't look too well, you know. Bipin Babu sighed and shook his head. So, by these answers coming from Chunilal, Bipin get confused and also Chunilal confirmed that he had been to Ranchi. Bipin Babu questioned, really he remembered that? Chunilal answered, yes. So, now Bipin Babu get confused, okay? And Chunilal also answered he had arranged a ticket for Ranchi. And also when the fan gets struck, he called the electrician and repaired that fan in his compartment. And Bipin Babu did not know what to do. He was speechless and Chunilal advised him to go to a doctor and get himself treated. On seeing Chunilal bad condition, he didn't speak a word about his job with Chunilal. Actually, this Chunilal came to meet this Bipin to ask about his job to help him. But by seeing that Bipin's bad condition, he didn't speak a word about his job with Bipin and left the place quietly. Okay? Understood, dears? Now it's page number 68. In this, Bepin have an idea to meet a physician. Okay, and his name is Dr. Chanta. Okay, and he went with this and he asked about this case. And Mukesh Chanda is a physician who never encountered a case like Bipin's. So he prescribed a tranquilizer. Okay, tranquilizer means a medicine to reduce stress and anxiety, and anesthesia so the baby can sleep peaceful. And also this Dr. Chanta advised him to go back to Ranchi so that he can recall something in Ranchi. Pepin slept that night and next day he feels better, but instantly he books ticket and travel to Ranchi by the same evening. Okay, so this is part 3 and now we are moving to part 4. Okay, in part 4 he went to Ranchi. Okay, dears, he went to Ranchi, and when he looked out of the window in taxi, he tried to recall the buildings and roads, the areas, but all of them are very unfamiliar. Okay, then he thought about Hadru Falls and he went there. He fell unconscious in that place. So two strangers helped him to came up from that place. Okay, and next day morning he back to Calcutta. Okay, so in Hadru Falls he fell unconscious and he returned to Calcutta. And now he was very depressed. But now there is no hope. He thought probably a kind of memory loss. He might end in asylum. No one is there to look after him. Completely depressed and called Mukesh Chanda, doctor, to meet him. Just then, servant got a letter with a greenish envelope. Okay, in that time, a servant came with a letter. What was there in the envelope? Can you guess? Yes, that letter came from Chunilal. Okay, and now Bepin reads the letter. Dear Bepin, no idea why you changed so much. When I was under bad luck, did not help me with a job. I have no money, but I have imagination. Whatever you just experience on the Ranchi trip, all are part of my imagination. So the secret revealed. Okay. So these all things are planned by this Chunilal. Okay. To punish Bepins for his misbehavior. Okay. In some time you will be all right, and I have written a novel which was now considered by a publisher. Maybe I will get some money. So in needy time, this Bepin didn't help this Chunila. So he just planned to take revenge on his own friend. Okay. When Bepin read this letter, he could not believe his eye, and now he understood this was all a trick made by his very own friend Chunilal. Why Chunilal played a trick? Because Bepin refused to help him when he required it. Chunilal was so anguished and so frustrated to punish, and he created such an environment in which Bepin Babu gets stressed about his mental condition. But what could be done? Now Bepin Babu learned a lesson. At that time, that Dr. Chanta, that is Parishchanta, entered the room. But Bebin felt so embarrassed. He could not tell the doctor what the real case was. So he just told him that he had a fall, so his hip was paining. So he asked painkiller for that hip pain. Understood, dears? So this all are a trick made by this Junilal. Okay? So never ever forget your friends. Whatever they did, please help them in their need. Okay? So I thought you all understood this. Yes? Yes. So please read this lesson, then you will get some more idea, and please try to memorize all the meanings, all the synonyms in this lesson and copy that in your notebook. Okay, I will give you all the question answer. Please try to copy all the synonyms in your notebooks, and I'll ask those things in exams. Okay, dears, thank you. Have a nice day.